Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, where passion meets precision, and today, we're diving into something truly special at the 2026 Porsche 911 GT3. This car isn't just another performance coupe, it's a living, breathing expression of Porsche's racing heritage, crafted for those who crave the raw thrill of driving perfection. So buckle up, turn your volume up, and get ready because today, we're going full throttle into the details of one of the most exciting performance cars of the decade. Walking around the exterior, the most striking feature immediately is the new front fascia. Porsche has redesigned the air intakes, giving them a more sculpted look while improving aerodynamic efficiency. The front splitter sits lower, channeling air to improve downforce while keeping the car planted at high speeds. The LED matrix headlights now come with a more precise beam pattern and adaptive cornering tech, which feels futuristic but still unmistakably Porsche. From the front, it looks like a Predator ray wide, alert, and ready to pounce. Moving to the side profile, the 2026 GT3 continues to embody the timeless 911 silhouette that enthusiasts know by heart. The long, sweeping roofline flows seamlessly into the rear haunches, giving it that muscular yet refined presence. The center-lock wheels are pure motorsport DNA, wrapped in Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2R tires that practically glue the car to the tarmac. The fenders bulge subtly, not exaggerated but powerful, hinting at the engine's might resting just behind the driver. The side mirrors have been slightly reshaped to improve airflow and reduce drag, proving that Porsche leaves no detail untouched. Even the door handles sit flush for aerodynamic optimization, showing how small changes make a big difference at 200 miles per hour. And then there's the rear, arguably the star of the show. The swan neck rear wing makes a bold statement, derived straight from Porsche's GT3 Cup race cars. But it's not just for looks. This design creates a cleaner airflow under the wing, generating more stable downforce without additional drag. The taillights stretch across the rear with a seamless LED strip, giving the car a futuristic glow at night. The dual central exhaust pipes sit proudly in the middle of a newly contoured rear diffuser, and when you fire it up, that sound is pure symphony, a deep, natural, high-revving roar that sends chills down your spine. There's no artificial soundtrack here, just 6 naturally aspirated cylinders singing in harmony. Step inside, open the door, and you're greeted by the kind of cockpit that bridges the gap between road and racetrack. Porsche has mastered the art of minimalism with intent. The materials are lightweight but luxurious. You'll find Alcantara and leather wrapping the steering wheel and seats, carbon fiber trim scattered tastefully throughout, and an ergonomic design that puts everything exactly where you need it. The driving position is perfect, low, centered, and connected. The digital instrument cluster remains faithful to the classic 5-dial Porsche layout, but with modern digital customization, you can prioritize revs, track data, or navigation as you please. The center console houses physical controls for critical functions, because in a GT3, you don't want to scroll through screens to find your suspension setting mid-corner. The bucket seats hug you tightly but comfortably, built to keep you stable through aggressive cornering while still being surprisingly usable for daily driving. The steering wheel feels like an extension of your arms, with perfectly weighted feedback that communicates every detail from the road surface. There's a purity to the experience here and no gimmicks, no distractions, just you and the car. Under the hood, or rather, behind you, lies the soul of the GT3, a 4.0-liter naturally aspirated flat-six engine that revs to an astronomical 9,000 RPM. It produces around 520 horsepower and 347 pound-feet of torque. The throttle response is immediate, and the sound is utterly addictive. Porsche has fine-tuned the intake system and exhaust manifolds for even crisper response and a wider torque curve, making this engine the most precise and emotionally engaging version yet. The choice of transmission remains a 6-speed manual for purists or a lightning-quick 7-speed PDK for those who want absolute performance. Either way, it's an experience few cars on Earth can match. The GT3's performance figures are impressive, but they don't tell the full story. 0 to 60 happens in about 3.0 seconds flat with the PDK, and the top speed is north of 198 miles per hour. But the real magic is how it handles corners. The steering is hydraulic assisted, offering the most direct, organic feedback you'll find in any modern car. The suspension setup is track-tuned with double wishbones up front and rear wheel steering, providing stability at high speeds and agility through tight corners. It feels alive under you, predictable yet thrilling, precise yet wild when you want it to be. The chassis balance is near perfection. It's the kind of car that rewards skill and punishes laziness. Every input matters, and every response feels mechanical, not digital. The new aerodynamics package helps the GT3 generate up to 10% more downforce compared to the previous model, while still maintaining the same drag coefficient. That means more grip, more stability, and more confidence when you push it hard. On the track, it feels like it's reading your mind. It goes instantly, with zero hesitation. On the road, it remained surprisingly compliant. Porsche's adaptive dampers softened the ride just enough to make daily driving possible without sacrificing the car's spirit. This is still a car you can drive to work on Monday and take to the track on Saturday. Technology-wise, the 2026 GT3 keeps things focused. You get Porsche's latest PCM infotainment system with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and wireless connectivity, but it never steals the spotlight. Everything is designed to support the driving experience, not distract from it. The sound system, courtesy of Bose or Burmester depending on spec, delivers crystal clear audio. Though, let's be honest, most owners will prefer listening to that Flat 6 orchestra instead of Spotify. When it comes to pricing, the 2026 Porsche 911 GT3 starts around $186,000 in the US, but real-world numbers often go higher once you start adding options like the hatch package, carbon ceramic brakes, lightweight wheels, and special paint finishes. Fully loaded, you're easily looking at over $230,000. But here's the truth: that this isn't a car you buy for practicality or price-to-performance ratio. You buy it because it represents the pinnacle of naturally aspirated driving passion, the kind of engineering perfection that might soon be extinct in an era moving rapidly toward electrification. And that's what makes the 2026 GT3 so special. It's not just about speed, it's about connection. It's about the way your hands, feet, and heart synchronize with the machine. It's about the way it makes you feel every time you turn that ignition and hear the engine come alive. It's mechanical poetry, pure, unfiltered, unapologetic. As the sun sets in, the GT3 tears down the final straight, exhaust echoing across the tarmac. One thing becomes clear: Porsche hasn't just built another sports car. They've created a masterpiece that honors tradition while embracing innovation. The 2026 Porsche 911 GT3 is proof that passion and precision can coexist, that true driving pleasure is still alive and well. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into the new GT3, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Auto Tune-Up, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next review. We've got more performance legends coming your way soon. From supercars to hyper-revs, all tested, analyzed, and brought to you with the same passion for driving. Until next time, keep your wheels turning, your revs high, and remember, it's not just about reaching your destination, it's about enjoying every moment of the drive.